People aren't built tough anymore. They're built weak, soft.
I don't like to be fake. I'm always super genuine, super honest.
I was built to last. They're used to second place trophies. I don't accept fourth place, third place, second place. I was built to be tough. I was built to last. And I was built to get things done by any means necessary.
The people I know that are on it are Bobby. I mean, his name is either Bobby Ashley or Bobby Lashley, and I really should know that. He's like this giant black guy, and he and the people who are part of his crew, I know that they called, or at least as of last year, they called themselves the Hurt Business.
Hurt Business?
The Hurt Business. Right? They wear
angle.
suits. And they're like,
okay.
we're cool. Like, we're like...
Okay, tell me, did you watch Rampage this week?
First of all, iconic. I didn't know people still use the word jabroni. The last time I've heard that, I think, was 1990. It was a tremendous throwback.
I never stopped using it.
You've been using it ever since?
Oh, yeah. What?
Yeah, we
Do you like Dark Elevation?
People aren't built tough anymore. They aren't built to grind. They're built weak, soft. They're used to second place trophies.
Excuse me? This was designed by the greatest designers in all of Designerville.
I've really tried to
emo?
help you.
Huh?
I
You
didn't
can dye
ask
your
for
hair
this.
black. I don't care if you didn't ask for it. What is this? What is this, huh? A thumb ring?
A snake?
A
Honestly.
thumb ring?
All right,
What
you
are
know-
you, insane?
But decided to get my child a nice little Eagles doggy.
jaBROIni, jaBRONIXYZ, ABC. Oh, it doesn't matter how you spell jaBROIni.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the jaBROInis. I am Topher McCann here, mountain man, a man of the woods, if you will. And he, right here, he's got the Eagles gear on. Today is the 5-year anniversary of the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. And he's got it all decked out. He's your reigning, defending, undisputed. He got no picks wrong in the Royal Rumble picks. He's Mr. Mike Butler.
The Royal Rumble's my thing, you know. It's just my thing, you know. I mean,
throw it up here. I got it prepared here. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'll show you something in a second, but here we go. It's right here.
I mean, here's the thing. I mean, in reality, we both got all of them right. You know, I mean,
yeah.
You switched your picks.
We have them here, but we had to change it. We had to change LA Knight. We had to take shots.
Yeah,
I was wrong. It was he lost, like, I think I like looked down and looked up and I heard like his music again play and I was like, oh. After the howdy elbow, I believe it was.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
to that back. But
can I say
it was a great Rumble. It was a good time. We got 5-year anniversary. We got a Super Bowl in a week. There's a lot of things to be
Yeah, I mean, and you know, as jaBROIni World Champion, I just keep making moves. Obviously, you know, sometimes some of the perks, you know, like landing a spot on your local news. That's the thing, you know. I mean, what can I say? Getting a shout out on the New Heights show with Travis and Jason Kelsey. I mean, did they shout us out? No, but they used the word jaBROIni, and the word now is synonymous with The Rock. It is now synonymous with Madcap jaBROIni and Happy jaBROIni. So
we
appreciate the shout out.
Yes, thank you, Kelsey's.
If you want to pronounce it.
But I don't even know where to begin with all of this. I mean, the last time we were here, we did our Rumble preview, and we had the fallout. I mean, the big coming out of Royal Rumble, your big stories. was the whole bloodline ending. I bet people were upset the Rock didn't make his appearance, and again, it would have overshadowed all of the storytelling that we've kind of been doing here.
Yeah.
And now they're already saying, oh, maybe The Rock will be ready for next year. We don't care. Do it next year. Don't do it in Philly. I don't want to see that shit now.
But really?
I want MJF in 40. No, I'll take The Rock at 40. It's too long.
I mean, yeah, I'll take The Rock at 40. You don't think it's too long? Or you think it's too long, rather?
I think if he's doing it, it's next year, and that's it. The Rock's not, like, he's in great shape, but I mean, let's be honest here. As the days go by,
he's not getting any younger, right? Am I right? He's not getting any younger, and I get it. I get it, but you know what? If Steve Austin, and they're not the same, but if he can march his ass at however old he was last year and have a decent anything goes match, God damn it, The Rock can too.
He's old. How much older is he then?
I think their difference is pretty significant. I think Austin is in his 60s, and I think Dwayne is in his 50s.
Is The Rock already in his 50s?
I'll have to.
We gotta verify that.
All right, so let's see. Steve Austin, first off, is his 50. Oh wow, Steve Austin's 58. I thought he was older. Not gonna lie. Steve Austin's 58. Dwayne Johnson. So he's gotta be. I think Dwayne is in his 50s.
Johnson.
Dwayne is 50. So 8 years. That's significant.
But compared to Stone Cold was there last year. Did a few things. That's all The Rock needs to do. It doesn't have to be anything fancy.
A lot of people have come around at 50 in way worse shape. And did
the alternative would be like your Mania with him and Rowan having like that 5-second match. It's like, would you want him to just make an appearance and just do something like that again, or just rather maybe push it off one more year?
Honestly, I don't care what he does. I think I personally just want to be part of the pop that happens when his music hits. I just want to be part of it. That's all. I hope Steve Austin can do something next year, or at least appear. That would be pretty dope. That'd be
We'll see what he does this year.
Yeah, I guess so.
First.
He ain't doing nothing this year.
He come out on like a 4-wheeler, from
flying the Super Bowl banner with him.
Drinking beers.
God, that's so cool. I don't know if that's drinking beers.
That's
That's a different pantomime.
Dribbling down.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Let's get into some things that happened this week. I mean, I sent you a message. Well, I'm just going to start there. I think it was yesterday. I said I went on Twitter for the first time, and I sent you a screenshot of Ringside News. And then I saw a bunch of people commenting like Steve Carrier's drunk again and all this stuff. And so I was trying to catch up on all of that originally. I know it involved Paige and her brother. And I think somebody called somebody a rapist at some point. I was just trying to connect all the strings on the cork board and trying to. I think I had Paige written down there. It's Soraya. I crossed that out and put Soraya. Yeah. Do you have any info on any of this?
Not really. Just this is kind of the MO for Ringside News. Like they say shit like this all the time, and like it's just for clickbait. It's clickbait. It's for the clicks. A lot of times, sometimes it gets me. Like see an article, I'm like, oh wow, that's interesting, and then I click it, and I'm like, wow, that was not what the article intended. So that's basically all it is, and it's stupid, and they're stupid. And
I went through their feed. Sorry, I saw all those tweets with like the page, and then randomly it was just like 2 matches set for next week on SmackDown. It's just like after all this random bashing and stuff, there's just a normal article about matches scheduled next week for SmackDown.
Do you think anyone's gonna take your site seriously as a source of truth, I guess you would say. I mean, come on, dude. Like,
they had an article.
You're a dude in your basement with your alcohol. Not, I do that a lot too in here, but I don't have the platform that you do. I have 200 followers. You probably have thousands. So, and half of my followers are like porn spam. So,
Best kind of followers.
Really, it's like 150.
What was I going to say about still with Ringside News? I love they also put articles out where in like Fightful behind a paywall, Patreon will put out like the rundown to SmackDown.
Yes,
so I love that Ringside News like post their article with like possible rundown and it just says like per Fightful Patreon. They just basically copy paste what Fightful's putting up behind their paywall. To me, I think that's funny. So,
I mean, yeah, no, I mean, I'm sure they're not the only ones who do that too.
A lot of people do that. So that's why I don't understand ever why you would ever have a pay for Patreon for wrestling rundown sheets.
Right.
I mean, you can get exclusive, maybe like Denise or Sean interview, maybe people like that.
It works though. I mean, they're like. They have like a lot of Patreon followers, so I mean.
Speaking of them, there was a media scrum after this. Just reminded me, and all of those idiots were there at the media scrum. It is we are finding our way into the media scrum at WrestleMania 40. I'm not letting these clowns and fools come into Lincoln Financial Field and sit in our stadium afterwards and ask softballs. We will be getting a media pass and we will be making our way to WrestleMania 40 for that media scrum to see all of our friends, our close friends.
We got to start that campaign to get those passes like ASAP.
I'm gonna talk to some people. I mean, there's a captain in Philly who's a cousin of mine. I'm going to try to link up with. We're going to figure out a way. We're going to talk to people. I had a brother who used to work with people backstage WWE. I'm going to find my way. We can't let these people come and ruin everything. And ask softballs.
Goddamn right.
Softballs. So we had this this presser. I believe Nick Houseman might have been one of the first people to ask a question.
He was there. Yeah.
CM Punk fame. They were all there. Sean, Denise, set up right in the front with 8 cameras. But they were getting like, I don't like how these media scrums, like in kayfabe, where nobody asks a question that is so obvious. Like, you had Triple H up there. Why isn't anything? Not one Vince question. There's just, what does it feel like to win the Royal Rumble?
Well, okay, devil's advocate here. I mean, maybe don't you think maybe like they want to try to keep it on them and not Vince?
But it was after this was after all the winners came. It was just Triple H asking like open discussion. And you could have even worded it like a pussy and still kind of like with the changes with Vince being back with creative, like how do you still think this will treat things going forward with you in creative control? Something you can work, but just like, so Sami Zayn, yeah, like they just did like they were in storyline here. Like I don't know. That's with the AEW press conferences now. There's no like kind of holding back. Kind of seems like these same people ask normal questions. I don't know. I just thought it was it always is a little awkward, but their media scrums recently have been.
I just like awkward. The fact that I like that they're just doing. It's a unique, it's a unique setting, if you will.
But also just give me someone from Bloodline or something, because we're only sticking around because we're still like, that was great. What a finish to a pay-per-view for what? I mean, they go on 15 minutes. The announcers didn't say a word. It was perfect.
Good point. It's a good point.
Rumble, the beginning of the Rumble, we had Michael Cole getting worked. Did not know the return of McAfee.
I thought that was so great.
And just the way, and then he was on McAfee this week.
Yeah,
and
just hearing him explain it all was pretty cool.
Yeah, and they did the whole like, I still love what he said that with that stooge Boston Connor. But McAfee back. I don't know in what capacity. I mean, we didn't have him back.
Yeah, that's scary. The fact that he wasn't on last night. I mean, I know he probably maybe he wants to get past this Super Bowl and just reset. He's gonna go on vacation after Super Bowl and maybe just recollect himself.
We bring him back for Elimination Chamber. We're gonna bring him back for
maybe
Elimination Chamber. Is he gonna
if he's allowed in Canada, I don't know. He had that DUI, so I don't know if he's allowed in Canada.
I look like I'm from Canada right now.
You seem very, very cold.
It's warmed down now, but it's at this point I'm gonna keep it on. With that, the wool hat makes it really seem like
you're suffering.
Yeah.
You're suffering.
All right, let's get into some things here. Scrolling, we had gameplay trailer for the War Games match in 2K23. People were already upset though. I saw like, oh, are you only going to be able to play it in the NXT arena? So I'm like, no, I'm sure there's a way you can maybe change the. I don't know why people can start just instantly like it looks cool and then they're just like, but why does it say War Games instead of SmackDown? Who cares?
That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to just be like, nah. But I mean, you can change the arena. There's 3 arenas you can play War Games in. So, and you know what? Like, I'm all right with that because when will there or has there ever been a War Games on a SmackDown or on a Raw? This is a simulation game. It's real shit here. It's a real step.
Maybe a Survivor Series War Games one they'll have you can unlock. Maybe
there is. It's NXT. It's actually a Survivor Series, and it's an arena that they haven't even like announced yet. So I'm thinking it's going to be like really freaking cool, or like NXT. An old WCW Fall Brawl. I think Fall Brawl arena. But it looks great. I don't like the gameplay for the game is phenomenal.
We got I saw this. I didn't even click on, so this could be just clickbait. Ric Flair said this: Charlotte would be as big as Serena Williams if she surpasses 16 world title reigns. What the fuck does that mean?
You can't really compare the two, can you?
Exactly. I have to click on this. Like, what is? It's just a picture of Charlotte Flair and then Serena Williams next to each other. It's like, what comparison? Like, how many world titles has Serena Williams won? SmackDown, Raw, like how many? Like at least did she win one of each or?
Wait, are you asking Serena if Serena Williams won the Raw or SmackDown? That's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't understand. It happened on this goddamn Ryan Satin out of character podcast. What are they doing on here?
That show is getting people into trouble. It's getting people into trouble.
Sonya showed up probably right before this question was asked. They got my click. Touche. Move on here. Cody wants the Wing Eagle bell back. I feel like he can make it happen.
I feel like he can make it happen too. I do. I selfishly wish it was for the big winged eagle belt that Austin carried, not the one that Brett carried. Nothing wrong with that belt, but Just like the other one better.
And I guess we could maybe see it happen with. We had on Raw, we had Cody and Rhea each select their opponent for WrestleMania. And Cody came out and he said he wanted Roman Reigns. He wanted the undisputed Universal WWE.
Who else would he fucking pick?
So he didn't just single out one title or anything. He's going for maybe you see if Cody wins those titles, and maybe the next night he comes out and they're all just one Cody belt, Cody winged belt.
You just smash them together, and then they magically turn into one belt. Oh my god,
that'd be cool! Just like random bits of black and When did they get rid of the red one?
When Bray won it.
When it switched. When
Bray beat Seth.
That just made me upset.
I'm sorry.
All right.
He's on to better things now with Logan Paul. So
he was. This is coming up. He was started talking about Logan. It's coming up soon. AEW launched live event series, AEW House Rules, and they're starting in one of the biggest spots you could actually start, Troy, Ohio. So March 18th in Troy, Ohio. We're gonna have some house shows. Did they announce like anybody who's gonna be on?
I didn't even.
We're getting people. I'm looking at names. Here we go. Ohio. It will feature Ohio's own Moxley, Claudio, Dr. Britt Baker, Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, and many more.
Okay.
So I guess these are hitting up all the little places.
Yeah, I mean all the
less
fortunate. Yeah, the less fortunate, if you will.
Because I mean, I wonder how smaller these places are compared to like when they come to Philly, they do like the Leacore Center. Like, I wonder what they're doing in. Well, Troy, Ohio will probably be mobbed because it's John Moxley's like he's around from there. So everyone, all these other. I mean, where do we have to go? How do we get there? Ohio's not that far away. Are we going to be there March 18th?
Man, I can't remember. Because when they would do NXT live shows and they would come here, they wouldn't come to Leacore Center. I mean, they wouldn't come to Philly. They would come. We went to one. I can't remember what it was or where it was. It was in PA. I know that.
Wilkes-Barre.
I don't think it was Wilkes-Barre. Dana would know. She got the tickets. I want to say, for some reason, I want to say Allentown, but I'm not.
Allentown, Conshohocken.
You know, you had to go to the blue neck of the woods, if you will. I guess.
But I don't know. Fingers crossed. Hopefully, we'll be there. WWE apparently has no creative plans for SmackDown star who was cleared months ago. Do you want to take a guess? It's a female.
I do. It's a female.
It's a female. I mean, the only clue. I mean, she has. I think doesn't she have the record for like the quickest, like the shortest match, like victory?
Oh, Aaliyah.
Yeah,
my girl. I love Aaliyah.
So
not surprising they don't have plans for her.
She's been putting stuff like she's been hanging out in a bikini on Instagram. I see people stuff, but
I ain't mad about
No
it.
creative plans for Aaliyah. So every week I just scroll. It's like Vince McMahon and WWE facing a new lawsuit. Like, yeah, of course they are. They always do.
Can we like just stop making that news? Like, it's not news. You just assume that every week or so there's gonna be another lawsuit that comes out against the man. That's it.
It's fair.
He'll spend all this money trying to get rid of these lawsuits, and he has the money to do that. And he probably will, and then more will keep coming. So let's just call a spade a spade. It's not news anymore.
It's fair.
Sorry.
true.
Sorry.
So I was scrolling WWE shop last night.
You were
T-shirts. We have merch.
Okay.
We have top WWE stuff, and I haven't gotten anything off of WWE shop in. I don't remember the last time I got like a wrestling T-shirt. I just have the ones that I've had for years, and I haven't really added to the collection. I think the last one I got was
You really need to.
Wreck Everybody and Leave, I think was the last one that I got. And then it shrunk after 2 washes, and my son has it. I love that.
They do shrink. I'm actually well, this isn't WWE shop, but this is when we went to SmackDown and I got that Bloodline shirt, and this is like very small. Very small.
So it's you're giving it to me soon then, right?
Yeah, probably.
Or
Yeah.
Sophia. It should probably
And also, like, from the looks of it, it won't make sense anymore. So, you know.
He's got a new one out now with just the 2 of them on it.
I see, and I saw it I saw it now, and I like it lots.
But I
like Sammy's new one too.
I think I have a little maybe a future segment I'm going to get ready for the show, which is the scrolling the depths of hell of WWE shop and just some of the T-shirts that are on there on all of the pages. I did this.
Are you like gonna go to like page 99?
I went to T-shirts and then lowest price and worked from there. And there are some ridiculous T-shirts there that are still a decent amount of money that I do want to maybe do screenshots of, and maybe in a future, maybe a little future YouTube video, just go through some of the. Yeah, we could buy so many Nikki ASS T-shirts. It's ridiculous. There's a hideous looking MVP T-shirt for the Hurt Business that is similar to the Rusev shirt I have from like 10 years ago with the Bulgarian like metal as the front, and then it just says Rusev Crush on the back. If it just said Rusev Crush, it would be awesome, but this weird metals on the front. And they do the same thing with MVP with his chain that says MVP and the back says Hurt Business. It just looks ridiculous. There's just some hideous shirts.
Now you got me scrolling, and there is a pretty badass Finn Balor shirt for $19.
There's so many Finn Balor shirts. He's got so many shirts. The Bloodline has a shitload of shirts, long sleeve, quarter zips, hoodies for $80.
My God, I can't believe Oh my God, some of these are really cool. I just see a 1, 2, 3 kid shirt. That's really, really cool.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Whoa, oh my God, their shirt. Oh my God, oh my God.
Yeah, you got to scroll the depths of WWE shop because there are cool things.
That was just page 1. Oh, this is like my new favorite hobby now. I'm so glad you mentioned this. Oh my goodness.
Brock Lesnar was getting some heat for unplanned spots at the Rumble.
You know,
it's just like
this
allegations against WWE and Vince. It's the same thing. We hear this every time Brock's around.
But like for this one, it's like all right, you know Brock Lesnar, you know how he does things. Like if he was told to go throw a tantrum or whatever, he's gonna throw it. And I don't know why people are getting heated about it. Because you didn't know about it? Oh my God, whatever, dude. I don't know. For me, it's like, you know what you signed up for. So, fucking chill with the heat, essentially.
It's an ongoing motif here. What was it? He like threw like something with the table and...
Yeah, he like threw the steps, like he smashed the steps onto the table, and then he threw a piece of the table into the ring. Almost hit Bobby Lashley. I could tell that wasn't like planned because Bobby Lashley had like no idea that was supposed to happen.
Yeah, if he hit Hot Bobby, I mean, we would have a problem, obviously.
Yeah, but the piece that he threw was like the top of the piece. It's very flimsy. I don't think it would do any damage to Bobby.
It's made from Mattel, definitely. Is there a figure in the top right of your... I see a figure in the top of your...
Oh my goodness. He's down a step.
No. You have no
pants on. You can't.
She has no pants on.
Oh, I didn't see that. Now it looks like I'm promoting something. Stop that. All right,
Nah,
anyway, so moving on now. So
Body training.
this is as soon as I saw this morning, I didn't see the sponsorship, but I heard them talking that there was going to be something similar to a Mountain Dew pitch black match at WrestleMania, and it seems like it was kind of an push towards that. It's going to be Cinnamon Toast Crunch. We're going to get a CT Crunch match at WrestleMania this year. Let's start going. What are we doing? What is a CT Crunch match? First thing I thought.
Okay, go ahead.
Was Mimosa Mayhem, but instead it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch and milk, and you got to get thrown into it. I don't know. Is this what we're doing? It sounds delicious.
Man, I'm thinking like the arena reigns with like glitter that resembles cinnamon toast. I guess. I don't know what it is. Or
is
maybe
Kurt Angle involved?
CGI dancing cinnamon toast crunch chiz.
Is it gonna be evil? Is it gonna be an evil Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Maybe. Andrew said fuck, by the way. Andrew said fuck.
What he's not.
You don't even have the possible comment. You don't even have comments on your page right now. That's terrible. Andrew said fuck. I don't know what it's in reference to, but he said fuck.
He's probably upset about the Cinnamon Toast Crunch match, which we're
but if I know Andrew and I should, he
no. It was a mistake. That happens. That simply happens.
Pretty crazy.
But
yeah, I don't know what the fuck a Cinnamon Toast Crunch match is. I mean, if it's anything like the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match, I'm gonna fucking probably like it, honestly. But
what were your thoughts on that? We didn't really talk about that at all.
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, sure, it's a little. It goes back to the oh my god, Bray Wyatt and his dumb lights in his matches, whether it's the Fiend or regular Bray Wyatt, or now this Bray Wyatt. You have these dumb ass lights. When I first saw it, I hated it because LA Knight looked stupid with his neon trunks on and shit. But as the match went on, as the match went on, I started to dig it a lot more. And I actually meant to rewatch it last night, but I picture this, okay? I'm just getting settled down after a long day of work, put on the Royal Rumble to rewatch it. As I do that, dumbass wind does that and knocks my power out, knocks the whole block's power out.
Took out the cock?
Yeah, it took out the cock. And then, so I was without power for like 3 hours. And then it came back on, and then it went back out.
You weren't like on your phone using your data up on the cock, just watching the Rumble?
Oh my god, I had 11. My phone was at 11%. I couldn't even use that.
Yeah.
I had to conserve power. Anyway, so I plan on watching it back to.
But the Pitch Black match with the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I mean, it kind of reminded me of laser tag, or I don't know, the certain section of a bowling alley that you usually don't walk down towards. You stay in the fluorescent light section usually. I guess the things that, like
strategy,
the confetti knocking stuff off the table.
Yeah, I thought that was weird. I was like, what the hell is that?
Well, hopefully at the Cinnamon Toast Crunch match, it's filled with Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Dude, if there's not milk and Cinnamon Toast Crunch in this match, I'll be highly upset. My question is, who is going to be in the Cinnamon Toast Crunch match?
Kurt Angle is the milk. So we got to think maybe he's a referee or a milk enforcer or something like that.
He's going to bring the milk.
Who's a real, when you think of wrestler, who's
and you think of Cinnamon Toast Crunch? who captures the essence of Cinnamon Toast Crunch in WWE?
The men get this gimmick match just like the Pitch Black match, or are we giving the Cinnamon Toast Crunch match to Dana Brooke? Like, here you go, Sonya. Natty.
I'm sure, you know what? I'm sure she'd be thrilled to do the Cinnamon Toast Crunch match on WrestleMania. All right. I think we should make the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal the Cinnamon Toast Crunch match.
Oh my God, that's such a good idea. The Cinnamon Toast Crunch Andre the Giant Battle Memorial Rattle. I got tired, but that's definitely what we're doing. We're just adding Cinnamon Toast Crunch at the beginning of the Battle Royal. Signed, sealed, delivered. Can't wait for it. Hopefully that headlines night 1, if not night 2.
Steve Austin versus The Rock in a Cinnamon Toast Crunch match.
The Rock.
The millions that would be made in that match.
Just bring back
Val Venus is the Cinnamon Toast Crunch wrestler. Val Venus is a good guess.
CM Punk is back at WrestleMania in the Cinnamon Toast Crunch match. We love it. All right. John Cena is locked in for a match at WrestleMania this year.
I didn't click on who he was supposed to be facing, but I'm assuming it is Austin Theory.
Yeah, it looks like they're going back to their original plans of Cena in Theory. I mean, he's still started bringing up. I know we didn't see it, but your brother is saying he agrees. Cinnamon Toast Crunch wrestlers definitely Val Venus. So Val Venus, Kurt Angle.
He's weird now though. Val Venus is like weird.
He's like he owns like a cannabis.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. That's not that weird.
He sent this to me. And I was like, "Thank you, Val Venus. I appreciate this. We'll smoke a little bit of this for Val Venus as well. Thank you, Val Venus. We love you.
Thank you, Val. Love you, Val.
Hello, ladies.
Oh, I thought you were going to say.
Cena. I should have. Cena's filming with former teenage, now current heartthrob Zac Efron in Australia. So soon enough, he'll be back. I guess building a match with.
Just tell me, where is Peacemaker? I need Peacemaker. You had James Gunn go on Twitter and lay out like 10 years of DC plans, and Peacemaker, not a word about Peacemaker.
It's one of those shows. They're gonna like Sopranos, like towards the end of Sopranos with Peacemaker. We're gonna get it's gonna be another year and a half before we get season 2. Seen it? Nothing's been filmed for that. You just gotta hold on to the perfection that is the first season of Peacemaker. I hate superhero shit for the most part. But
oh, dude, I can't get enough superhero shit. I want to be a superhero.
I want to be a superhero so bad. I want to be Vigilante. So Vigilante's the fucking man.
Cool. He is the man.
Actually, do you want to rewatch the Rumble? I want to rewatch Peacemaker now. I want to see John Cena in underwear. That's about it.
Yeah. Andrew said the lantern show they're making is going to be lit, and they should get Ryan Reynolds to do a little something in it. It's a show. It's going to be a show about the Green Lanterns, and the Green Lanterns is a superhero. I don't know if you know that.
That's wasn't Ryan Reynolds the Green Lantern?
Yeah, that's why I said it. Anyway.
Ow. So what do we? The Elimination Chamber is going to be for the United States Championship,
and to see who will face Bianca Belair for the Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship to be exact.
So we're gonna have, I guess, Cena in Theory for the U.S. title.
You think?
Yeah, because I feel like Theory's winning. So why not the title be?
And then Cena's gonna put over Theory.
You want some? Come get some.
I don't think. Or if that does happen, Cena needs to drop the belt the next night.
Did Theory? Now, yeah, didn't Theory put over McAfee last year?
Yes.
Theory's he's the future of this company. Hate it or not.
I'm back and forth on it. I'm like real big. I don't know why, but maybe it's because he took a sip of the Pitch Black Mountain Dew, but I'm real big on Cody Rhodes right now. I don't know why.
But did Cody ever take a picture of his butthole and put it on the internet?
That's good. That's a solid point. That is a solid point. Austin Theory did.
Austin Theory did. And I see that when I close my eyes at nighttime.
Just it stares at you. Even when you like, I'm not looking at it right now, and it's staring at me right now.
Yeah.
It's definitely burned into my skull.
So, I mean, that guy is the future of the company.
And I've seen assholes before, but his stands out. I don't know why. His stands out, man. That's a championship asshole.
Great. He's got a great ass.
Yeah. He's got a great ass.
Well, we got spoiler plans. Spoiler plans for Ronda Rousey. This is what we need. This is what we want.
Yeah. That's what we need.
Their plans were scrapped for a match between her and Becky Lynch.
Yeah, don't really need it.
As late as December 30th, they had plans for Rousey to defend the SmackDown's title against Rhea. Things completely changed.
Yeah.
Flair came back. She won the title. Rousey's gone. So we have women's tag titles, which apparently exist.
Oh yeah, the damage control holds those.
I thought Nikki ASH had all three of those in her. She dropped all three of them right next to the trash can. I had no idea.
No, just the 24/7 title.
I haven't seen or heard word one of these titles. It seems I have no idea, but it looks like, which I guess it makes sense. They're Shayna and Ronda versus Io and Dakota at Mania.
And then it's like, I hope they don't expect us to like cheer Ronda, because I don't think that'll happen. And then it's like, is Damage Control gonna be the baby faces?
We got Shayna. Shayna. God damn it, Shayna. Put some kind of title on her, and then hopefully the next will finally at some point. It's never gonna happen.
What a fall from grace, man. She probably had like the most promising outlook on right
before COVID.
Right before COVID, the Elimination Chamber and Philadelphia just changed, man. I don't know what happened.
And then ever since, that was right around the time I thought it was going to happen. I was like, they're gonna Shayna win the title at Mania. It's just been the same. No offense, it's been the same 3 or 4 people over and over and over and over again. I need me some Shayna Baszler. We need a SummerSlam. Shayna Baszler beat Charlotte, something like that. Come on, we need a singles title here. It's been too long, but I'll take tag titles for now. But maybe they'll give them I didn't even know they existed. What tag teams are on WWE besides like NXT women tag teams? I feel like I know more.
Yeah, you can always just throw them together. That's what they do. They just
pay-per-view tonight. There's a Vengeance Day, I believe.
Is it Vengeance Day? Maybe I'll watch it. I got nothing to watch though. Maybe I'll watch it. I don't know what's going on.
Why don't you put that title
on? Nah, no pop-up title defenses. No pop-up title defenses.
Grayson Waller, 100 points. Give me pretty deadly, or
they're my guys. They're my guys.
Is Fandango coming back?
Let me no, he's not. He's signed with Impact. Let me check out this card. Roxanne Perez versus Gigi Dolan. All right. Apollo Crews versus Carmelo Hayes. What's Apollo doing there? He's not still as like
he was in NXT, right? He wasn't like Nigerian.
He's not the Nigerian Prince thing. No.
And then I think Dabo Kato or Dabo went down. He was down there.
Dabo Kato. Avocado. The New Day versus Gallus versus Pretty Deadly versus Chase University. That match will be banging.
Versus General
Wesley
Disease.
versus Dijak. Just looking at that, I feel like Dijak should win that. Then Braun Breaker versus Grayson Waller in a cage. Hey, not too shabby.
It's gonna be riveting. Edge was filming Percy Jackson and Olympian for Disney Plus. That's why he couldn't build up his Hell in a Cell match with Finn Balor. I don't know. Maybe maybe that's something they can do.
That's a WrestleMania match.
We're gonna continue feuding. Why not?
Why not? It's awful. I hate it. I want something else. Let's get Finn his push. God damn it. It's bullshit.
Gotta wait till after Mania now. And drag him along. We have to have Finn Balor's pushes be in a NASCAR segment on SmackDown. Road Dogg. Let's see. Dominic Mysterio has the most heat than anybody in the company right now. Yeah, I guess maybe Damian Priest will be Universal Champion one day.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No, I don't think so. As much as I appreciate him, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't.
He needs to take a lot of steps. There's not many right now where I see and is like, oh, you're a world champion. Rhodes, obviously. I think Finn has really had his run with them.
Reminds me of like a failed cash-in or something like that.
Yeah, who, Finn? Yeah,
Baron
his whole...
Corbin. No, like Damian Priest reminds me of like like a failed cat. Like,
yeah.
He wins Money in the Bank, but then gets caught at a strip club or something, and he gets in trouble. So he just like...
Strip clubs aren't illegal.
Yeah, but he probably did something illegal there.
That's not all that goes on in strip clubs, too. Sometimes people just want to enjoy the naked lady or guy, whatever.
Hey. He loves that stuff.
Not
Judgment Day loves strip clubs.
Damian Priest loves going to gay strip clubs. I knew it.
I don't know if Finn goes with them, but I know Rhea and Damian and Riddle, they love those strip clubs.
Yeah. That's why they
WWE management
on TV. Did you guys don't put down $100 on Gardner Minshew to be the Super Bowl MVP?
Is it available?
Yeah, apparently. On PointsBet USA. Oh, God. Let me tell you about PointsBet USA. All right. For some reason, every single, not to get off topic, every single sports book ask for ID or anything like that. But I try to go on PointsBet USA because Drew Brees is a spokesperson. I'm like, you know what? Drew Brees is a good guy. PointsBet must be a good guy. And they're not a good guy. They won't let me sign up because they want me to like ship my freaking ID to them, make sure it's real, ship it back. Sketchy.
What? But you're still with those scumbags at FanDuel, though.
FanDuel has won me lots of money. They lost me a lot of money, too.
When our DraftKings sponsorship comes through, you're not allowed to say shit like that anymore. You're right.
You're right. As soon as that comes through, I will solely bet on DraftKings.
You're done. I'm a premium member over at DraftKings. They know me very well. I give them all the money. Actually,
I don't know if this is by coincidence, but Andrew actually asks a very relative question. Where is Jey Uso? Where is he? Where was he last night?
So it made it maybe towards the end because it was like 9:56 when there was a beatdown of Sami Zayn going on. And I don't know if you were thinking if we were going to get Jey Uso showing up from the crowd or something and saving Sammy. Because I was like, there's a lot of time left. Is Jay going to show up? Because they've been building the whole night like no one's heard from him. Go find him. Can't find him. They left and then they came back. It's just like, oh, he's definitely going to show up. No.
Nobody showed up. Nobody showed up. And they can't show up at the chamber either. Because it's in Canada. And they're not allowed in Canada. Where's Jimmy?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Is that Jimmy or Jay? Do you have one?
I think they share them now. I think they just have
So like if one brother gets in trouble, you're both in trouble.
You're both in trouble. You look to see.
Canada got it. That's why Canada is a safe place. It's like, you know what? You both look alike. You're both in trouble. You both can't come. One of you's got a DUI.
I can't remember because there's so many of them. Like
so many.
There's so many arrest footages of like it's like all I watch in my free time. It's like my most recent one was Jeff Hardy's was like
Jeff Hardy was wild.
Super entertaining I watched that for like 30, 40 minutes. Again, I'm not like it's just I don't know. It's entertaining. I don't like seeing people obviously they need some help and you know Ubers exist, but I mean it's entertaining. It is to watch questions being asked and people asking for the Miranda rights and just, oh my God, Velveteen Dream too. I forgot about him. He was more recent. God, wrestlers getting arrested is so much fun. All right. WWE management does not see Sami Zayn as a WrestleMania headliner.
Bullshit. That's bullshit. That's the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard. Like, you don't think that the people will freaking flip out for Sami Zayn in the main event at WrestleMania? Now, I will say I get their hesitancy. There have been times where the fans were just wrong. I mean, but at the same time, the reasons the fans are wrong are because the person that we like is being booked with a shitty gimmick. Example. Zack Ryder. Let's talk about Zack Ryder. Won the U.S. title, and I guess the ratings were like not fucking when he's on TV, the TV goes off or something essentially. So
you know it.
You know, like, was he a main eventer? Like everybody was pushing him? Maybe not. Was he booked the best? Nah, I don't think so. Now, is he a main eventer? Maybe not. But I'm just saying, like, you could feel with Sammy, like, the reaction from last night, the reaction from the Rumble. How, like, what makes a main eventer? I guess that's what I'm asking. What makes a fucking main eventer? Is it the 300-pound build? Is it the long hair? Is it tattoos? Is it the tan skin? Or is pale ass, Canadian ass, Siberian ass, Sami Zayn just, like, is he not over enough?
It's all about that emotion and that reaction, and that he got it twice in 1 week. He got it from the chair shot, and he got it when he popped out last night and hit and speared Roman. Jesus.
Right. So I'm thinking that when they say that, I think they're thinking long term. Can he sell shirts? Can he be the guy that goes on Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel? Can he be on Good Morning America? Can he sell merch? Can he do this? Can he do that? The answer is yes, in my opinion. But when you also have somebody like Cody Rhodes
and Roman Reigns,
I also get it. I also
like,
get
look
it.
at Roman,
This, you know what would really fix this situation? 2 fucking world championships on each, like one on each show. That would totally fix the situation. And I'm hoping, I am praying that they see this and they figure it out. And since you can't do The Rock and Cody on each night, you can fucking do Sammy and Cody on each night. And I hope it's like the worst WrestleMania Roman Reigns ever has.
I don't know why when you were saying this, I could see like Cody winning the titles, and then the Raw after Mania, him coming out saying it's not fair for like one brand to not have a title and me to have both of these. Like there needs to be a champion. Like I don't know, somehow like a baby face, like, and then he relinquishes the one. He keeps the WWE Championship, and then they do something on SmackDown to crown a new Universal Champion or something like that. I don't know if that's the case, but I could see like the babyface in him doing something like that. Let's see. Oh, we got theories. We got Austin theories here. Bet you the Bloodline turn on Cody for Sammy, like they did Batista for Daniel Bryan in 2014.
All right.
Now, all of this era reminded me very much like, do you think that they're doing something like this where Daniel Bryan was very hot at the time, and then they were really pushing Roman, and right now it's like they're bringing Cody back, but like Sami Zayn's the really hot thing. And
I am still trying to process the fact that Andrew has any fucking idea what we're talking about, because he's been very accurate with these statements, and to my knowledge, he does not watch the product.
No, but he's watching it all the time.
I mean, it seems like he's calling the fans the Bloodline here. So bet you the Bloodline turn on Cody for Sammy like they did Batista for Daniel Bryan, because the fans turned on Batista for Daniel Bryan. So is he calling us the Bloodline? We're not the Bloodline. We're not the Bloodline. As much as we would love to be the Bloodline, we're not the Bloodline. But yes, that's
so weird. He said that.
So weird that he said that, because yes, I feel like that is going to happen. I think the fans could turn on Cody, especially if he keeps up with these babyface promos. I mean, he is a babyface, but he's getting like two babyface, if that makes sense. You know, like kind of how like The Rock, when he first started, he was doing all the babyface promos, and then they booed him, and then he came back as the Nation of Domination and fucking wrecked it, and he was cool after that. This is kind of happening there. I think that they're going to be a little bit more protected with it, because I think they have this all planned out now where it's going to lead to them winning the tag titles at Mania. So I think we're going to get through the Elimination Chamber with these heights of, oh my God, he's good. Like the false finish of false finishes. And it's going to be so close. It's not going to happen, but then it's going to lead to, I think, either Kevin Owens showing up maybe there or during the match. Maybe we don't see him for a while. A rekindling of friendship, a hug, a hyped up like hug. They're back together, and then building a storyline to Mania. And that's going to be the moment where it's going to be so removed from the Cody match, Elimination Chamber. They're going to have some months that it's not even going to be a factor of this whole Cody Sammy, I think. It's going to be out of the way by the time the Cody match gets here. The only thing I have with that is, like, I feel like the perfect moment to do that would be at the Chamber, and like have Jay cost Sammy the title.
Exactly. That's exactly how you do it.
That is, but you can't, because he can't come to Canada.
But you could dress up the Uso that can make him look like Jay. Boom, done.
Who, Solo? Solo can come.
No, just make one of the Usos can go there, right?
No, because they both have never been. They both were not there the last time.
We gotta throw a wig on Solo then.
Fucking crazy. He's a closet fan. See, I knew it. He's a closet fan. Andrew's a closet fan. I knew it.
Dude, he was watching SmackDown last night.
You can step out of the closet, sir. This is a safe space.
This is a safe space. We talk about Austin Theory butthole in here. This is an open community.
Hey, I love Austin Theory's butthole. Andrew, just go on Reddit, type in Austin Theory's butthole, and you won't be disappointed.
Yeah, you gotta see it too. And then you'll always say it when you're making love to somebody. Just close your eyes.
It doesn't leave you.
It's always there. All right, WWE got paid significant money by Mountain Dew for how much? All right, so I bought two.
Dude, good on that. Oh, please tell me how they are. I'm like thinking about them, and I just want to try one. Is it blackberry?
It was alright. Yeah, it just kind of reminded me of like a berry. It's like a dark berry. It says artificial berry flavors.
It sounds fucking delicious. I want to see if I can get one Go Puffed here. Think I can get a Go $1 mil for all that branding? They only got $1 mil.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for the Cinnamon Toast Crunch match. Oh my god. Wrestling is back. Milk, cereal, and wrestling.
Oh man. Go Puff sold out of Mountain Dew Pitch Black.
I can pick you. I saw one the other day at the corner store. I think around the corner from me also still has them. I can snag one and put it away if you want. I bought 2 of them. I don't know why. Right before the Rumble started, and I drank one, and it was like okay. But what if it was like terrible? Why did I get 2? Why didn't I get like a safe space soda, like a Dr. Pepper?
Cody Rhodes said that they were delicious. So
he drank a lukewarm one. I'm all about getting DP'd. So I'm a Dr. Pepper guy. So you gotta. I'll drink it warm like Cody. I'll do it all.
Fair enough.
It just said you have me at butthole. Yes, go check it out. It's so clean.
Such a clean butthole.
It's got a nice pink center.
It's got a good pucker.
Yeah, it's like a mid-rare steak.
This has gone on way too much.
I love it. I'm not being dead serious. I mean, I'm not lying here. This is real life. Anything else on the shows this week? Stuck out to you. You had Cody's big, huge baby face promo.
Yeah, you had Cody Rhodes versus Finn. That was pretty cool. Seeing the old Bullet Club leaders pop in. Aside, nothing really of note. Yeah.
Qualifying matches for Elimination Chamber occurred.
Cool. It's cool. Are we like
gonna leave Theory's winning it, so it's just like cool.
Yeah, I mean it's like whatever. I'm more curious about who's gonna face Bianca. And then I guess we gotta go to Dynamite next, right? Did we watch that? Did we watch that?
Otis and Maximum Male Models. Is he gonna be one?
Oh my god. Otis and Maximum Male Models. Yes.
Is that they're on Raw now? Like what show are they on? They used to be on SmackDown, right?
Look,
they were definitely on Raw though.
Maxine can get them anywhere. They're the Maximum Male Models. They can go anywhere they want to.
So it seems like I don't know.
Is that a thumb ring? Are you serious?
They're the best.
Fantastic.
So obviously, since I enjoyed them so much, they will be destroyed and ruined.
Yes.
Oh my God, the WWE shop before we were talking about. There's a Hit Row T-shirt for you.
Oh no!
And you gotta find that one. It says like
I don't
OG3. It says Hit Row. It's like, dude, you guys are not the OG. You guys are nothing.
No, I'm good. I don't need them. Anything
else? Did you watch Dynamite?
No, I did not. I went to, and I did not go and watch Dynamite. I heard about it. Heard it was a great show. I have no doubt that it was. I heard they like almost turned Billy Gunn or something. Did they tease that?
Yeah, and then he just said, "You want it? Yeah. All right, fine. You got a title shot next week." And the Acclaim's like, "Whoa, wait, hold on, what?" So he basically like it could where they do it, and this could be a long term to get the Acclaim the titles, and then get the Guns the shot.
Yeah,
turn on them.
Yeah,
could be a long little form trickery.
I got the thing with AEW, and it's not like a bad thing, I guess, but like I keep trying to find the reason why I like don't like rush to watch it, and I think it's this. I think, and that is once they announce their main event for the pay-per-view, I kind of just wait for the pay-per-view. Like, I feel like there's no reason for me to watch it. Like this Daniel Bryan and MJF stuff. Like he has to go through all these opponents and stuff. Like he ain't gonna go through all these opponents and meet MJF in an hour Iron Man match. Come on now.
So it's just to see, like, oh my God, if you're like get a hard on for like Timothy Thatcher,
Right? Like I don't have the hard on for Timothy Thatcher, so I feel like it wasn't must see TV. Andrew with the Bianca versus Asuka suggestion. Honestly, with how they're doing Asuka right now, is Asuka qualified for that match?
They had Rollins, Gable, Gargano, Corbin. It was all men's. It seems like it was all men's on the
No, because they have the Fatal 4-Way match on Monday with Carmella returning to see who will.
Io Sky beat Candice LeRae. Was that one of them?
There's definitely a female. There was definitely qualifying matches for the Elimination Chamber.
Is fucking Dewdrop in it? Piper Niven?
Yes, she was actually. I'll find it. But Asuka's a good pick considering what they're doing with her right now.
Corbin's not even in it.
Well, you know what? Corbin is not in it. You're right. He's not. And maybe that's by design.
Got rolled up by Gargano. The hell? What's Corbin doing at Elimination Chamber?
I don't think he ain't going to be doing much.
God damn it. He's going to be in the fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Andre the Giant Battle Memorial Royal.
You know what? He probably will be in the Cinnamon Toast Crunch match. Yes, Asuka is in the Elimination Chamber match. And right now, it's Raquel Rodriguez, Nikki Cross, Liv Morgan, Asuka, and that's it. There's 2 more spots. Andrew might be onto something.
Asuka's probably the one that pops out as the... Everyone else is just like,
Yeah. I mean, who else are you going to put in that match? You're going to put Alexa Bliss in it.
We did the Liv thing. We did the...
You might put Sonya in it.
She ain't winning.
Or maybe because it's Canada, you put Trish Stratus in it. I don't know. But yeah, Asuka definitely gonna win it. Andrew. Might have to get him on here for my next jaBROIni's title defense. Or the WrestleMania title defense.
Yeah.
Because I highly doubt he is a closet AEW fan.
Let's get him on here. Was that Revelation?
If he starts spewing some shit about Adam Hangman Page, I'm gonna fucking nut.
He's all about that cowboy shit. We had the qualifiers for to have the opportunity to face the Usos next week on SmackDown, and we had Ricochet and Braun Strowman defeat Imperium. So that will be going on next week. Hopefully Jay shows up and this can happen.
Yes.
We'll see. Charlotte beat Sonya. We had the Viking Raiders beat the Brawling Brutes. And Natalya won a spot in that chamber, beating like Shayna, Zelina, and Shotzi. And then we had the closing segment with the Sami Zayn calling out Roman, and we got that for Elimination Chamber. And I mean, we're going to continue this this storyline. This where's the Jay next week now, and see where we're headed.
We'll see where we're going with it.
Not too far. I mean, we're only got like two weeks or so until Elimination Chamber. It seems
it'll be a busy couple of weeks well, actually not really. I mean, after Elimination Chamber, you don't have anything, right?
Isn't it after Chamber going to be AEW's coming in?
I thought they were in March. Are they in March?
Is it like March? It's something like at the beginning of March, though.
Okay. Well, there you go.
So I feel like we're going to have Chamber, and then like 2 weeks later, we're going to be right back at it for another pay-per-view. Oh, God. 16 matches for AEW.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely losing this at the AEW pay-per-view. I'll never win AEW pay-per-views.
They'll add 3 like 2 hours before
Make
the
it
show.
real complicated.
Tune into the buy-in, double buy-in, back bonus on YouTube Premium Plus right now for the entrances to the first 3 pre-qualifying pre-matches.
You thought WWE was doing a cinnamon toast crunch match? Oh,
they got to get on a serial like Captain Crunch match or something.
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome to this match brought to you by Honeycomb.
Honeycombs. All right. Jabroni of the week time.
Johnny Cena went to town riding on a pony. Rock stuck a feather up his ass and called him a jabroni.
All right. So many jabronis.
Lots of jabronis.
What are you thinking this week?
You know what I'm thinking? Here's what I'm thinking. Last week, there's some football games on. 2, to be exact. Birds and Chiefs. Both won. You know what happens when they win? Whole bunch of conference championship merch gets printed like that. Super Bowl jerseys get printed like that. Or so we thought. You know, when the Eagles won the NFC Championship against the Vikings 5 years ago.
What a night.
I was immediately able to go on and buy 3 jerseys. 2 Nick Foles and 1 Carson Wentz jersey with these patches. Immediately, just like that. So what do I find when I go to do the exact same thing? Nothing. Nada. 0. I thought, oh, okay. Maybe they just sold out immediately and restock. Although I highly doubt it because I was on the motherfucking website during the game. I was on top of that refresh button. I digress. All I see are these stupid, dumb, gray Super Bowl jerseys that nobody wears ever. I'm like, what's going on here?
Is there something wrong with my screen? You told me, and I went on. I was like, oh,
what?
What is it? My eyes?
It led me to going around South Philadelphia the next day because everyone was so sure. Oh, they'll have them. I go to the link in the pro shop to find 0 jerseys. Well, not 0. I mean, they had regular ones, but no Super Bowl ones, not even the gray ones. That's when I was stopped by the nice man from ABC. But it's not about that. I was on the news, big deal, whatever. Not a big deal, kind of is a big deal. But anyway, it was a pretty big deal. But the fact is, everyone sees how good of a dad I am, basically. But anyway, I go to the Cherry Hill Eagles Pro Shop. There's a line. And they come out and tell us waiting in line that they don't have jerseys. That line dwindled when that announcement was made.
So t-shirts and hats?
T-shirts, hats, barely had hats left, which is the only other thing I probably would have bought. And at that point, it's like, why am I going to buy a conference champion hat when I know I'm going to buy a Super Bowl hat next week? Try to get in touch with Fanatics. Try to get in touch with NFL Shop. Fanatics reached out. Definitely an automated message saying, I'm sorry I don't have what you want. Please be on the lookout for more. Anyway. They have these 3XL custom Super Bowl jerseys. Only available in 3XL. Terrible. And they only have these gray jerseys.
So is there any word of like what they're wearing yet?
They're wearing green. They're wearing green.
So at some point you think they're going to put them green ones out with the patch?
Doesn't matter because it won't be here by the time the Super Bowl comes. So what's the point? Unless they release them in stores.
They sell the patch? where you can
So that's kind of what I resorted to. I found it on eBay, but you see how this one's like plastic? This one's plastic. It's not like actual. I think this one is more like those soccer patches you used to get when you were on a soccer team, like made of thread, I guess, and you just iron that bad boy on. So I have a Devontae Smith jersey. I have a patch coming. We'll see how that works, I guess. But I know as soon as I do that, you know what's going to be put in stores? Super Bowl fucking jerseys.
Black, green,
yellow jackets, all of them. All of them are going to be put on there, and I'm going to be very upset, but I'll still buy one. Basically, I guess what I'm trying to get at is my jabroni of the week are the motherfuckers who make the jerseys. I don't know if it's NFL Shop. I don't know if it's Fanatics. I don't know if it's 5-year-old Jimmy in Malaysia who maybe his fingers hurt from sewing so much. I don't know. But the bottom line is I need these Super Bowl jerseys and I want them now. So whomever is responsible, you are jabroni of the week. Thank you, asshole.
And also, but remember Modell's, man?
Oh my god. Gotta go to Modes.
Everyone would just line up out front. They would have plenty.
Everything.
During the whole Phillies run, like the Eagles NFC Championship run, during it was just like must do. You could go there like it was a line, but you would be able to get things. And now there's nothing like that.
There's
really,
nothing like that.
Mall. You got to go to a little tiny store in a mall.
Pro Image is one. Yeah.
Mine's in kind of, you reactivated something that bothered me last Sunday with the games, and it's really not with the Eagles game, the officiating crew, but oh my god, I hope the officiating crew for the AFC Championship game has nothing to do with the Super Bowl, because they really made it very clear that they wanted the Chiefs to be in this Super Bowl, and I really hope the narrative for this season is not for the Chiefs to win this Super Bowl. I was looking at the odds when they dropped live. The Eagles were, and I was screenshotting it to you live as it was changing. It was I believe it was 1.5 point underdogs, and it just won. Pick -1, -1.5, -2. It might have even gotten to -2.5, and I don't. It might be there now. I have no idea. But within 10-15 minutes, this line completely shifted. And I don't know, just going back to if I was a Cincinnati Bengals fan, I don't know, maybe I would just maybe today start getting over what happened in that game. The unanswered questions, the blatant missed calls throughout the big plays of the game at the end. I feel for the Bengals fans. I mean, they were in the Super Bowl last year. It sucks, but I really hope this narrative of I
don't know.
I don't want anybody from that AFC champion. Do they announce if I don't even want someone officiating the game who's friends with someone from that AFC championship game. They
announced who would be officiating. I don't know the names of the AFC championship officiating crew, but I don't think it's them.
All right. Well, then we're good.
In fact, there's like this stat where like the crew chief, like the head guy for the officials for the Super Bowl, anytime the Eagles have that official, they're like 13-1 or something.
Oh, is it the guy that they had for that? I saw that stat. If he did their most recent one, he was. Yeah, it was a crazy stat. They only lost like one. I think it's the same guy. All right, conspiracy on our side.
Yeah. Look, I mean, the bottom line is, usually I'm not confident about these things, which is kind of scary right now, because usually I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna lose. I've never been more confident about this one though.
This is the big.
The Chiefs are banged up. Like big time. You don't know what Mahomes' ankle's doing. You got McCole Hardman not playing. That's pretty big, or at least they think that he's not going to play with his pelvis injury. Juju's banged up. The only guy I worry about is Travis Kelce, who has back spasms. and I don't know if that's like a carry-on thing or their rookie running back, Picasso?
Yeah.
Pacheco?
You give them the edge at quarterback,
Sure.
tight end, coaching.
Only by experience.
But exactly. And besides that, you go down O-line, D-line, corners, safety,
Birds.
receivers, running
Bird is the word.
special teams. So it's, but again, it's hurts Mahomes. I mean, I get it. It's a big, but this is like, I think this is a big statement from the Eagles to be one of those, the chance to be one of those the Chiefs who it's going to be either Burrow or Mahomes representing, or Allen maybe for the next 10 years, just going to be those three guys. Like, well, this could be something where maybe Hurts could be mentioned now. It's I don't know, but you just got to keep those AFC officials away from the Super Bowl, please and thank you. So those guys were jaBROIni of the week.
Johnny Cena went to town riding on a pony. Rock stuck a feather up his ass and called him a jaBROIni.
Like that. I didn't think there was much to talk about this week, and just like that, hour and 20.
See that?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, man. It gets the best of me. All right. Anything else before we wrap it up?
Yeah. You know who has Super Bowl jerseys? The Chiefs have Super Bowl jerseys.
Collusion.
Red ones. Collusion. Sorry. All right. That was it.
All right. You can you're checking us out on YouTube. You can go follow, subscribe, like, all that nonsense. YouTube.com/the jaBROInis pod. We're on Twitter, jaBROInis pod, Twitch, jaBROInis pod. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm at Happy jaBROIni.
You can follow me at Madcap jaBROIni. That's on Twitter. You can follow me on 6ABC News. I'm trying to get into NBC News as well.
KYW News Radio.
KYW News Radio 1060. And that's about it.
Yeah, they also missed. Yeah, they cut like 20 minutes of footage of you. I mean, they're so short. I mean, they had to have you for 10 minutes at least. Like,
no, it really. So the store. So like, I'm literally walking out of the store, about to leave the the what's the word? The I guess the actual stadium. Like, I left the pro shop and I'm on the concourse. There it is. About to leave the concourse. And he just comes strolling in. He's like, hey, do you mind if we talk to you a little bit about what you bought and everything? Not knowing that I bought a stuffed animal. Probably thought I bought conference championship merch. So that's where I was like, so yeah, I went in there looking for jerseys, which they did not mention. They did not show that. Like, I went in there looking for jerseys, but they didn't have any. So I ended up just buying this dog. And then they cut away, and it was really just me stuttering a bunch.
They cut the narrative. They're changing the narrative. They were like, they cut out the part. They were like, oh, Mike, jaBROIni world champion. Can we have a word real quick? They cut all that out. They photoshopped out the title too that you had around. You walk around.
They photoshopped out my family. My family was right there. They asked my name. I almost forgot it. Then they asked where I lived, and I was like, I live in fucking Philadelphia, you idiot. What do you mean? And then I was like, oh, wait, there's different parts of Philadelphia. I should probably figure out what part I'm from, which is always a weird question for me. Because, like, anytime someone asks me where I live, I'm always about to be like, Aberdale Road, bro. But then I was like, they probably don't care what street I'm on. So
what section is that technically?
I don't know. I just spat out Northeast Philadelphia, and that's what I went with, you know? So that's always a weird high pressure situation for me when someone asks me where I'm from.
You should have said jaBROIniville. They would have had to put it there.
Yeah. But literally it was like not even 6-7 minutes, I would say. And then someone from behind me was like, oh my God, can you talk to me? And they did. And whatever.
You should have got behind them and then been like, yo, go to YouTube, the jaBROInis.
I know. I did get a lot of compliments on the Stone Cold hoodie I was wearing in the shot. So
All right, so we need to get the Stone Cold hoodie, but on the back we need to get we need to stitch on the jaBROIni's logo. So they're like, "Wow, great Stone Cold!" Look on the back, jaBROIni's. What's that?
Yeah, what's up?
It was great.
Andrew asked a very good question. Who wins if the 2017 Eagles play these 2022 Eagles?
I saw that Fletcher Cox said that
he said 2017.
2017 team would beat the current Eagles.
I don't know how to feel about that, because I kind of
it's a miracle team, man.
If you think the 2017 team would beat the 2022 team, how good is the 2022 team? You know, and are we talking about 2017 Eagles with 2017 Carson Wentz? Are we talking about 2017 Eagles with 2017 Nick Foles?
There's a lot of factors.
A lot of factors go into it, but it's really hard to go against this team, right?
Yeah, it's like one of those. I don't ever. Would you rather's I wouldn't even want to think about. Like, oh no, don't make
look
me do that.
Look at if you put the QB side by side. If we're going Nick Foles versus Jalen Hurts, you're going Jalen Hurts. If you're going Carson Wentz against Jalen Hurts, 2017 Carson Wentz, I think it's Carson Wentz is up here maybe a little bit. 2017 Carson Wentz, I cannot stress that enough. 2017 Carson Wentz, healthy, no ACL.
I'd still take Hurts now.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Elusiveness.
Running game, I think our running game is better now since that includes Jalen Hurts too.
It was great for that one. I mean, we got Ajay for the
Ajay, LeGarrette, Clement.
It was just like everything about that whole playoff run there was just magic around it. Like there was just something right from that interception taken to the house when it was 7 that tied it up at 7 against Minnesota. Just from that on, there was just this. I got goosebumps. Just this aura of this magic that just took over the team that led all the way through the Super Bowl to the Philly special was a jumping off, and then I don't know. There's just something about it where I just don't think. I do think that 2017 would just probably somehow come out on top.
Really, I think 2022 would.
Because it was just, I think magic would still happen again. I still think something.
But that's a thing. You gotta. Is the magic with the team? Are we talking about that magic? Like that? Are we facing the 2017 team that has that magic, or are we facing the 2017 team that just had the regular season? Like who are we facing? Andrew agrees with Fletch. I feel like if you look at so the 2022 team's running game, better. I think the receivers are better. The O-line really hasn't changed all that much. I think the defensive line is... Running backs were better in 17? I don't know.
2017 Wentz beats Hurts. It's like, yeah, but it's, again, I always just kind of think of getting out of... I mean, Wentz was... He doesn't get the credit that he does deserve.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't, does he? He does not get the credit he deserves. He doesn't.
But I always say when we talk about the Super Bowl, I always do say, I was like, yeah, Nick Foles did what a backup should do, but I was like, the only reason we were there was because of Carson Wentz. Like, let's not forget that.
So you look at Ajay, LeGarrette Blount, and Corey Clement versus Kenny Gainwell, Boston Scott, Miles Sanders. I could see where you would pick 2017 because it's a good mixture of speed, trucking, and just overall talent. But I don't think it's that much of a advantage because Miles Sanders is your overall talent. Boston Scott's got your agility and speed. Kenny Gainwell can probably beat the fuck out of somebody. And then the defense is a tough one. Obviously, our corners now are better than Darby and Mills. Holy crap.
Can we set this up? Can you set up a Madden simulation game?
I could try and download 2017 Eagles, I guess. Yeah.
Is there a way to do that? You get the 2017 team and then the current team and do a sim, and then we do something with this here.
I can look into it. But I think 2022 beats 2017. I'm sorry, I do.
We need to settle it. We need to if we could do a little jaBROIni's little Twitch day. We're on Twitch. We could figure out.
We are on Twitch.
We got to export these rosters and we got to get them to fight in the Madden universe. And we can settle this with little digital characters.
I like it. I like it.
We really went off on a.
We did go off on a tangent.
We'll be back next week to dive into more wrestling nonsense and shenanigans throughout the week. We're building towards nothing. We still have a few weeks for Elimination Chamber, so business as usual. Hopefully we'll get back into a live studio episode soon. It's just
yeah. Next week
it's the Super Bowl. So
next week's Super Bowl. I'm also not around next weekend. I'm AC bound for a bachelor party.
Oh yeah, when are you leaving?
Saturday morning, and then we're going to the Flyers game on Sunday, and then I'm sorry, I have to stop and address the blasphemous thing that Andrew just said. He thinks that Dallas Goedert is better than Zach Ertz. I don't think that at all. Not yet, at least. Sorry, just don't see that. Zach Ertz broke so many records as an Eagle, receiving wise, when he had no business breaking the receiving records. I don't want to hear that trash talk. Love Dallas, but not there.
I like them both, but yeah, I think that's another one where I really can't. I have to maybe lean a little Ertz, but again, I can see. I mean,
not yet.
Ask me in 2 more years.
Yeah. We're going to fly. We're going to do an AC Saturday, going to a Flyers game Sunday, and then be home Sunday afternoon, where I guess I'm hosting a shindig.
Yeah.
If you are available,
I think we might be doing something. Same here. I think I might stick around the house just because we're in proximity to Partyville.
Oh yes, you are.
Are you around Friday, or should we wait till like maybe the beginning of the week?
Actually, the beginning of the week would be better. I think
like a Tuesday.
Tuesday or Wednesday would work better.
So that's what we'll do. So next weekend, not going to be. We're going to push it back till we'll come back on a Tuesday. So we'll talk about everything. We'll talk about SmackDown, Raw, and I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of ringside getting drunk and zero news. We didn't even get to touch on zero news, but
yeah,
there'll be a lot to talk about. And then, so yeah, just put next week, push back a few days, and then I'm sure we'll hop right back on the normal schedule. We'll probably have 2 in 1 week because we'll have, I feel like Chamber will be coming up so quickly. God, February, insane. All right. But we're going to get out of here. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy it. jaBROInis. Out.
jaBROIni, jaBRONIXYZ, ABC. Oh, it doesn't matter how you spell jaBROIni.